A homeless man accidentally stumbles into a wealthy family's wedding. Little did he know, he just happened to witness the wealthy man announcing the cancellation of the wedding. It turns out that just moments ago, the wealthy man had just learned on the phone that the bride's family was on the brink of bankruptcy. He actually abandoned the bride and left immediately. The bride was heartbroken, but she had to make the wedding continue, because canceling the wedding would cause a stock crash, and her company would accelerate its bankruptcy. So the bride tossed her bouquet high into the air. Unexpectedly, a homeless man caught it. The bride asked the homeless man if he would marry her. To her surprise, the homeless man was a fool and blankly asked the bride if marrying her meant that he would have bread to eat every day. After receiving the bride's confirmation, the homeless man happily agreed. After marriage, the woman took the homeless man home. But what the woman didn't expect was, she simply asked the homeless man to change into new clothes. The homeless man turned out to be incredibly handsome. The woman was momentarily stunned, but the next second, the homeless man began foolishly swinging his arms, complaining that the clothes were uncomfortable. The bride smiled helplessly. At least the stock price of their family business hadn't dropped further. Keeping a husband didn't cost that much money. At this point, the woman had no idea that this foolish husband was not so simple after all. Night fell, the fool went back to the bedroom alone. He put away his foolish persona in front of the woman, and with a serious expression, dialed a phone call. It turns out this man was actually the son of the richest person in the country. Some relatives in his family, coveting the wealth, had actually attempted to assassinate him. The man had no choice but to hide his identity and pretend to be a homeless man for his own protection. On the other end of the line was his secretary. The secretary informed the man that the relatives had been taken care of and that he could return any time. But the man smiled mysteriously and suddenly wasn't in a hurry to return. He wanted to stay a few more days at his wife's house. Just then, the woman suddenly walked into the room. The man hurriedly hid the phone behind his back, but the woman didn't notice anything unusual. Her eyes were completely focused on the man's physique. Her face flushed, and after handing the clothes to the man, she hurriedly left the room. The man breathed a sigh of relief at this point. He casually changed into the nightgown. Then suddenly, his eyes shifted, and a bad thought formed in his mind. The man walked into the woman's room, just as the woman came out of the shower. The man was immediately captivated by the woman's beauty. The woman asked, confused, what he wanted to do. The man instantly reverted to his silly, clumsy self, asking the woman to help him get dressed. The woman, hearing this, became somewhat shy. After hurriedly dressing him, she pushed him out of the room. The next day, the woman prepared to go meet the president of Company A for a partnership. She instructed the servants to take care of the man, but the man beside her directly refused. He didn't feel